My name is Jonathan Moses. I'm a senior solutions consultant at Iterable. I've been here for about 6 years now. I'm going to walk you through the Nova platform, all the way from the homepage through the new experience to actually build journeys, build initiatives, and then talk a little bit about how Nova is a fully conversational AI companion to help you with your day-to-day. All right, so let's start things off with the entirely new, totally reimagined homepage. This is your mission control center. So this is where Nova customizes the homepage entirely by role. So whether you're in CRM, lifecycle, or product, you get clear insights and actions you need right where you need them the most. Now, at the top of homepage, you'll see goals. This is the heartbeat of Nova. Think of this as the fuel that drives all of the decisioning for Iterable. And Nova uses it to optimize the entire messaging program. So anywhere from optimizing the right channel for the right person, analyzing segments, tailoring messaging, all of that's driving towards the business outcomes you care most about. Now down here below, we have the system health module. This is where Nova keeps a real-time pulse on everything that matters to your program health. Things like data ingestion, API triggers, journey performance, or even campaign delivery like you see here. Nova surfaces that information in real time. For example, we have this Gmail reputation that Nova is proactively monitoring. And not just that, it's showing us why that's important. 62% of our send volume is with Gmail, so that's critical context. Now down below, we have a higher than usual bounce rate, it looks like, for one of our priority campaigns. So I'm given quick links where I could click through right away and troubleshoot before that becomes a larger issue. And not only that, it's also fully cross-channel. So down here, it looks like we also have a push open rate decline. Again, I'm given quick links where I can navigate through and troubleshoot that issue. Down here below, this is where you can visualize the entire customer lifecycle in one single place. You can see these positive green lines at the top. Those represent movement deeper into the funnel, where down below we could clearly see friction points and where users are dropping out of the funnel. This type of analysis usually takes a whole lot of different data, a whole lot of different BI teams to put together. So we want to have it front and center where you can visualize it in real time without having to involve a lot of that manual effort, pulling from different databases. All right, up here at the top, we've gone over monitor, so how Nova proactively monitors the health of your overall system, how it tracks towards goal completion. Now let's move to suggest, where Nova proactively makes prescriptive recommendations on where your team should focus their efforts next. So it looks like this one, Nova has used predictive goals to identify the right audience to go ahead and convert on our new fitness pro gear line. Not only that, we're also getting explainable AI, where we're surfacing insights such as the data that's driving this to be the most likely audience to convert. Things like completing weekly challenges, or maybe making frequent visits to the gym, all the way to even a referral being sent to a friend, will create more users that are more likely to convert on the new fitness pro gear line. Down below, we're also given very prescriptive suggestions, such as the right personalization for this audience based off of past behavior, the right time to send this based off of past engagement, as well as the preferred channel for this audience. It looks like 73% of this audience prefers SMS. So now all I need to do is click, and I have that entire campaign ready to go. The audience is already identified. Again, the channel, the send time, all I do is click create targeted campaign, and Nova does the rest. Down here below, we have another suggestion where it looks like Nova has identified some repeat marketing efforts, those batch and blast campaigns that really look and feel the same, but my marketing team has to execute these week over week. So Nova's identified an opportunity to make things more efficient and move towards a totally trigger-based program as opposed to batch and blast. So getting more into moments-based marketing as opposed to sort of ad hoc, redundant marketing efforts. Again, all I need to do is click draft journey, and Nova takes care of all of that for me. All right, so let's move on to initiatives where we tie all of this together. So the initiatives feature within Nova is where we move from ad hoc campaign efforts to a fully aligned goal-based program. This is where you can easily identify what goals this initiative supports. So we can see this one's driving towards improving member retention and boosting product sales. So every journey, every media file, every message, every segment is fully aligned towards the completion of those goals. You could also add sub-goals and think of these as the milestones that we want to make sure we're tracking towards to ensure that the initiative is on track to be complete on time. And you can even prioritize these goals. So that's a great area where we could actually prioritize different messaging within each initiative to make sure that my P0s are being sent over, say, my P1s and P2s and so on. So message prioritization is inherent within the initiative experience. All right, to take it one level deeper, I'm gonna open the all new Iterable Journey landing page. And this is the future of journeys, where Iterable will actually enable smart decisioning at the journey level. So everything from your user segments to the content and media files, personalization, business logic, all of that is stored on the journey landing page and serves as the building blocks for Nova to do a lot of the execution for us. So here, for example, we have guardrails where we can apply maybe message maximums, certain thresholds where if an unsubscribe rate is hit, we want to pause the journey altogether, or even something as simple as just don't send on the weekends. Down here we have segments and user attributes. This is where we can configure the right audience members to ensure all of the messaging gets in front of the right people. And then here we have content and design, where we can store things like headers, footers, images, different personalization logic. All of these, again, will be the building blocks to create cross-channel experiences and have Nova do a lot of that building for me, which you'll see here in a moment. So to take it one step deeper, let's open Studio. Studio is not going anywhere. Studio is where a lot of our marketers love to build drag and drop experiences. It's also offering things like Journey Assist, where I can use a simple language prompt to generate an entire journey. All of that stays, but we're elevating the experience by adding prescriptive recommendations. Take this one, for example. It looks like Nova's identified an opportunity to move from a single email campaign to a true cross-channel experience to reach a much wider audience. All I need to do is click Get Started. And again, because I have all of the media files and content creative stored on that journey landing page, Nova can create the entire SMS message for me, a ready to send push message, or even our brand new channel, WhatsApp. And not only does it help create cross-channel experiences, but it helps enable deeper personalization within each individual message. So take this email, for example. All I need to do is click an element of this email, such as this image, and Nova will recommend attributes best suited to personalize from. So let's select exercise type, for example. Down below, we could just click to personalize the message body, and this one will select maybe membership tier. And everyone loves a good personalized CTA button. So let's go ahead and change the CTA. We'll personalize that off of exercise type. And just like that, I am enabling personalization simply by selecting the recommended attributes that Nova surfaces. All I have to do is click publish and Nova builds these variants for me. So just like that, you can see all my different message generations. If I want to open them up, this takes me to an area where I can actually see them grouped by theme. So for this example, I have my top performing messages all grouped together, my highest converting variants across every channel all grouped together, and even maybe more audience insights such as what is resonating with my VIP customers versus what's resonating with my free trial customers who I want to convert to paid. If you want any deeper insight, you can simply select this message, and here I can see the exact revenue impact, conversion rate, my month-over-month uplift. But not only that, we're also going to surface really important audience insights, as well as, again, recommendations. And that's the beauty of Nova. It's constantly making recommendations that are prescriptive and actionable. So for example, maybe just testing a variation with a more direct CTA can easily get a 3% conversion increase. Or down below, maybe adding a follow-up SMS message to re-engage users with is predicting a 2% increase in click-through rate for the overall journey. So really great way to use prescriptive recommendations on a campaign's performance. Now we're sending a lot of different messages out. There's a lot of different emails and SMS and WhatsApp messages. So it's very difficult to see what each individual user is actually receiving. And for that reason, we released timeline mode. So all I need to do is open up an individual user. And here on the left-hand side, I could see everything they were sent. And not only did they open it, but what was the promotion that was sent? Did it actually make a revenue impact? I could also look in the future with timeline mode. So now I want to be able to see what the predicted next message that's going out is, as well as what the predicted revenue impact is of that overall message. So timeline mode doesn't only look at the past, it also looks at the future and what's going to be sent. Now, the last thing I want to call out here is Nova is fully conversational. So if I get that last minute request from my executive asking for a report late on a Friday afternoon, instead of me having to scramble with my BI team, go to a bunch of different databases, pull a bunch of different dashboards together, all I need to do is ask Nova. So this is a great example of how Nova serves as that work bestie, really helping me be more efficient and make me look like a hero. So all I need to do is ask Nova, hey, I need to generate a report for my leadership team. Can you help me summarize key insights of my most recent journey updates? Nova will have some smart follow-ups to make sure it's honing in on the right metrics. And all I need to do is confirm. I want to see revenue growth. I want to see reactivation rates. I'd love to see any retention improvements. Then I can confirm, and just like that, I have a leadership-ready report to go. I don't have to scrape all these other different databases or go to different logins or platforms. All I need to do is ask Nova. All right, so you've seen how Nova monitors proactively our goal progression on the homepage. You've seen our system health, where Nova keeps a real-time pulse on what's important for the overall program health of my messaging program. We've looked at audience health. We've looked at prescriptive suggestions. We've looked at the all-new initiative page, where we tie everything together, fully aligned towards our business goals. We also walked through smart decisioning at the journey landing page level, as well as timeline mode and how Nova is conversational. So we hope you're as excited about Nova as we are.